Now, the Nigerian Exchange Limited has disclosed that Oando PLC and Union Bank of Nigeria PLC have exited NGX-30 index, while Boa Foods PLC and Wema Bank PLC have joined the list of most liquid stocks on the bourse. The NGX-30 index tracks the top 30 companies in terms of the total volume of equities listed on the NGX. That talks about market capitalization and liquidity. I'd like to start with you. If you can hear me, Victor.
Hello?
All right. Now, what does this mean for the companies that are exiting and also their investors?
Both companies, Oando and UBN, there are currently some activities around them. For Oando, you talk about the court ordered meeting that they have had, and talking about the possible buyout of payout to minority investors. So, and also we have seen some activities in UBN. I think investors in both companies, they are already aware of what is happening around those companies. We most likely to be seeing would I say a delisting, possibly voluntary delisting of both companies this year. So I think there is not a surprise when talk about those companies. And for Oando, we have seen a lot of things Oando over the years, from being a major player in the oil and gas sector. Now, currently, we have seen a lot of activity in terms of, recently we saw it selling a lot of its filling stations to NNPC. So I think it's not surprising for investors that have been following trends in both companies.
All right. You want to say something?
Just for clarity, investors should not panic because of the readjustment in the index is done normal every 6 months on the exchange. When a company is not, the liquidity in that company is not improving and activity is not there. You have mentioned some reasons, but this is not that the company is delisted on the exchange. For now, they are removed from an index. This index is for what? 30, NSE 30, that because they are most liquid stocks and also something like that you can easily know they are liquid in the market. I mean, marketable kind of, but for now, we have seen what is happening in Rwanda, as you just mentioned, and for UBN, you know that yes, there's a kind of a mandatory takeover, but we'll see activities in and that. For me, I think coming out of this to send also a signal to investors, should also pull out. But you see, Boa Food coming in, and women, but for me, it's a good one. New entrance, or even that. Yes, you can see the performance of Boa Food since it listed on the exchange. We see improvement in performance. I don't think that the sector ways operating. This will give investors a sense of direction what they should do. For me, we should have remember that they are not delisting at this point. We'll just kind of remove them from an index. Because yesterday, someone asking me, why did they listen one? I say they are not listening one.
Just from an index, yes.
Okay, let me just shed more light on that. You see, there is an index committee at the NGX group, and that index committee looks at all this. In fact, they created this index, these indices, let me use that word, and they have certain criteria for you to be in a particular index. Now, index generally tracks the performance of the market. That's what the all-share index. Now, these other ones, the NGX-30, NGX oil and gas banking, these are sectorial indices tracking the performance of those sectors. Now, for the NGX-30, the companies that are there, of course, like they have said, needs to meet certain criteria. That is in terms of liquidity and market capitalization. So, Oando and Union Bank are falling short of some of those criteria. So it is logical, and since like what he has said is correct, it is done semi-annually.
Yes.
First trading day of the year in January, and of course in July. So, but the implication now for fund managers, as these ones are leaving, then it's now left for the fund managers to also, try to also free themselves from those companies, and looking at the incoming companies now and see how they can take position in these incoming companies.
How do you feel about Wema Bank, though?
Coming into the
NGX-30.
Yes, Wema Bank, let me say, one of the oldest banks in Nigeria too. They've paid their price. But again, I am not too satisfied with the performance of Wema Bank over this period of time. Yes, we saw Wema Bank should be with the likes of First Bank. Yes, it should be in that category.
Yeah, for not everybody.
You can see that over time, but even like somebody said, the wisdom of Solomon cannot be compared with the old age of Methuselah.
Yes.
So, but Wema Bank for me has not performed to my own, it's personal, satisfactory, because I expect more from them being one of the oldest bank in the country.
All right, thank you so much. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll delve into analysis of a particular company. Well, not a particular company. We'll be delving into agricultural companies. Stay with us, don't go away.